Abuelo, your voice remains tangled in hills I cannot climb. The eve before the funeral, I start a fire with pine needles and ricegrass. Spark of moon flashes over the treetops as I hear the high-pitched wavering of an elk, a song emerging from blackness. I think of all the variables that kept you distant, your surgeon's hand stained with the guilt of passions, secret families spun from secret lives. Maybe the truth is, there are some wounds that can only be sutured when the final breath passes into night. Like me on a mountain in Utah, watching flames slowly chew aspen twigs. I wish I knew you, and the Argentina you came from. I wish I could access those memories that had laid buried in your unraveled mind. At the end, was each past moment an immediate present? You once said, in med school, they laid a teenage girl on a slab, cold, naked, beautiful, and your eyes welled with the deep tragedy of your brother's early death. You refused to cut into her, to find some lesson in the brokenness of a body. Because what lessons do we learn from the severing of a memory kept intact? Perhaps this. There are paths we can never walk, trails gilded by a harvest moon. Only the elk shudder on, their hoof prints, a small measure of what has passed. Banjo on Duchesne Ridge, Utah. My Mormon blood roils in the autumn air. Night clusters around me. Sometimes the world is shaped by forlorn melodies, fingers plucking a rhythm they don't know. Muscle memory fashions the yellow aspens into a conscious thrum. All my childhood seasons, spent budding and leafing, the bricked walls of church halls, a portrait of blonde Christ hung in the foyer. What comfort are we given by a God who resembles us? The instrument in my lap hammers out the details. Star-hued on a dark hill, life stalls like a note held, wandering through wind.